I've been trying to take care of a couple of things. I still have a city that I have to run. I still have kids.
Mia Love, the trailblazing political figure who made history as the first Black Republican woman elected to the U.S. Congress, has passed away at the age of 49 in her home state of Utah. Her family confirmed the heartbreaking news in a statement released on Sunday, revealing that she had succumbed to brain cancer after a years-long battle. Love's death marks the end of an extraordinary life dedicated to public service, advocacy, and breaking barriers. According to the family statement, Love passed away peacefully at her home in Saratoga Springs, surrounded by her loved ones. Her daughter, Abigail, had previously disclosed earlier in the month that Love was no longer responding to treatments for glioblastoma, a highly aggressive form of brain cancer that she had been courageously battling since her diagnosis in 2022. Despite being given a prognosis of just 10 to 15 months to live, Love defied expectations, surviving well beyond that initial window. Even in the face of illness, she remained an active voice in political and social discourse, leaving an indelible mark on those who knew and admired her. In the midst of a celebration of her life and an avalanche of happy memories, Mia quietly slipped the bands of mortality, and as her words and vision always did, soared heavenward. The family wrote in a statement posted on X, formerly known as Twitter. Tributes from across the political spectrum poured in following the news of her passing. Utah Governor Spencer Cox paid his respects to Love, calling her a true trailblazer and visionary leader. In his statement, he reflected on the impact she had on the state of Utah and the country at large. Mia inspired countless Utahns through her courage, grace, and unwavering belief in the American dream. Her legacy leaves a lasting, positive impact on our state. We will miss her deeply, Cox wrote. Mia Love was born Lugmia Bordeaux on December 6, 1975, in Brooklyn, New York, to Haitian immigrant parents. Her parents had arrived in the United States with very little, seeking opportunities for a better life. Love often credited her parents for instilling in her the values of hard work, perseverance, and faith, principles that would later guide her political career. Love's early life was marked by aspirations that extended beyond politics. As a teenager, she had dreams of becoming an actress, which led her to pursue a degree in musical theater from the University of Hartford in Connecticut. However, her path took a different turn when she moved to Utah, where she eventually met her husband, Jason Love. The couple settled in Saratoga Springs and raised 3 children together. Before stepping into the political arena, Love worked as a flight attendant. Her career in public service began in 2003 when she won a seat on the Saratoga Springs City Council. Just 6 years later, she made history as the city's first female mayor and the first Black woman to serve in that role. Her tenure as mayor was characterized by her fiscally conservative policies and her commitment to responsible governance, earning her recognition and support from within the Republican Party. Love's national political breakthrough came in 2014 when she was elected to represent Utah's 4th congressional district in the U.S. House of Representatives. Her victory made history as she became the first Black Republican woman to serve in Congress. During her 2 terms, Love became known for her commitment to conservative principles, advocating for fiscal responsibility, limited government, and individual freedoms. Her time in Congress, however, was not without controversy. She was openly critical of then-presidential candidate Donald Trump during the 2016 election, endorsing Texas Senator Ted Cruz instead. Love also spoke out against Trump in 2018 when he made disparaging remarks about Haiti, calling on him to apologize for his comments. Despite her significant political achievements, Love faced a difficult re-election bid in 2018. She ultimately lost her seat in a closely contested race against Democrat Ben Adams. Following her defeat, Trump infamously remarked, "Mia Love gave me no love, and she lost," a comment that drew criticism from both sides of the political spectrum. After leaving Congress, Love remained politically active, serving as a commentator and analyst for various news outlets. She continued to advocate for conservative values, while also emphasizing the need for diversity and inclusion within the Republican Party. Love was frequently sought after for her insights on policy and leadership, making appearances on national television and contributing opinion pieces to major publications. In early 2022, Love received a devastating diagnosis: glioblastoma, one of the most aggressive and deadly forms of brain cancer. Despite the grim prognosis, she faced the disease with remarkable strength and resilience. Love continued to engage in political discussions and public discourse, refusing to let her diagnosis define her legacy. In her final months, she wrote an op-ed for Deseret News, stating that her intention was not to say goodbye but to say thank you and express my living wish for you and the America I know. Love's passing leaves a significant void in American politics, particularly for women and minorities in the conservative movement. She was a trailblazer who shattered barriers and inspired a new generation of leaders. Her legacy as a dedicated public servant, a champion for conservative values, and a role model for many will not be forgotten. She is survived by her husband, Jason, and their 3 children. Her funeral arrangements have yet to be announced. As the nation mourns the loss of Mia Love, her words, actions, and legacy will continue to serve as a guiding light for those who believe in perseverance, service, and the American dream.